DC here. Hi, guys and gals. Well, it is Monday. Monday is very often the tag day, isn't it? And today will be no exception. Just finished doing Jasmine's 5 question tag, and now we'll be going on to Dave Nicholson's last Saturday 7 question tag. Hi there, Dave, and I do hope that you are well. You can probably hear it's raining quite heavily, and earlier there was some thunder. Maybe we'll get it as well, but we'll see. Okay, so let's start with these questions. Question one: who is your mentor? Your mentor, and what have you learned from them? Oh, the closest that I have to a mentor would be Steve Brown from Key Life Ministries. I've been listening to him for years, and his ministry is one of grace, we could say, grace ministry, and I find his teaching very good, no nonsense, and he is not a person, who would be considered, mild. He's like a no nonsense person, and I really like his teaching, and in a way, indirectly, he is my mentor. Yes. Question two: what are you uncertain about? Well, probably a lot of things in life. I mean, I'm probably uncertain. I'm, if the question had been the other way around, what are you certain about? Sometimes it would be easier. What I'm uncertain about? Well, how will my health be in a few years' time? Or what is the political situation going to be such that we will have problems living, for prices and stuff like that, the economy and so on. But you know what? I don't really have that many existential questions in that respect. I have heard a few people the other day, they were talking about, I'm uncertain about, well, they were Gnostics or something like that. So like I say, it's not such a, the question isn't so relevant, finally, for me. Question three: what do you think about when you lie awake in bed? You know what? I fall asleep very quickly, usually. As most people, as most people my age, I'm probably thinking, do I really want to get up and go to the bathroom? Like at 3 in the morning or something like that. Usually if I end up waking, and the period that I'm awake, I might think about, lately I've been thinking like Spanish vocabulary. I know, kind of crazy. Sometimes, like anybody else, I will, like many people, I might think about finances, when there's big things coming up. More often than not, I might think about a family situation, and if it's a troubling one, then I will pray. So I guess in that case, you could say that's the closest to what do I think about when I lie awake? Because yeah, I tend to sleep, and I sleep pretty well overall. Question four: what's something most people don't know about you? I think we had this question not too long ago. Most people don't know about me that I'm a YouTuber, and I've noticed that a lot of people get really surprised that this old white guy is a YouTuber. I don't know. There's something about that. I've been asked actually not too long ago if I do TikTok. I do not. Yeah. Okay. That was after I said that I was a YouTuber. Question five: when you have a random hour of free time, what do you usually do? A random hour. Very often I'll go and listen to a podcast that I haven't had time, or maybe watch a YouTube video, read something, anything like that. Usually, one of those three things. Usually, I extremely rarely watch television unless the news, and that's about it. And yeah, so a podcast or a YouTube video or reading something on the Kindle. But basically, as you can see, digital stuff. Yeah. Question 6. What makes you weird? I've been told that it's rather strange that a person my age does YouTube videos and stuff like that. Does that make me weird? I would say not. But for the people in my surroundings, yes. And the fact that I often have a camera with me, people find that weird. And I kind of laugh because I say, most of you pull out your cell phone now, and you do it with your cell phone. So you also are doing exactly the same thing. So that's question 6. And question 7 and last. I'm barreling through these tags today. I really probably don't have much to say, really. If you could relive yesterday, what would you do differently? What was yesterday? Yesterday was Sunday. I don't think I'd do anything differently. I was working a lot on pictures. I'm making an album for my daughter-in-law, and I'm going through pictures of her since she's been in the family. And maybe I would have done that slightly differently. But relive yesterday? Yesterday was Sunday. We went to church in the morning. I wouldn't have done anything different. We had some friends spontaneously over for drinks over around the lunch period. Wouldn't have done that differently. I listened to a service online. Wouldn't have done that differently. But I probably would have given more time for doing different things online, like I said, the pictures and so on. I'm really, really bad at the tags this day. There doesn't just seem to be anything particular for me to answer. So I'm sorry about that, Dave. I mentioned the same thing to Jasmine earlier, but I don't know. Maybe these questions just aren't for me, but those are my answers. I'll be DC signing off. Take care, everybody, and hope you have a great week.